What's going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. This is actually going to be kind of like a compilation video of a couple of days worth of fishing. Apologies in advance, this is going to be kind of like a short / crappy video. I just don't think there's a lot of content for me to talk about or really anything for me to show you. But I did catch a couple of fish over the past few days that seemed like they should be in the video, so I figured I'd just kind of throw them all together in this compilation here. So the story behind today's video is actually just went out a couple of days ago to try and film a video on the new working class Zero Citizens that I picked up. Or I should say new to me, not new on the market. They've been on the market for a couple of years now, but new to me. I haven't thrown the Citizens yet, but I picked some up over the past winter and I figured it would be a perfect opportunity to kind of go out and see if we can catch a few fish on them. So I went out to one of my favorite ponds to go throw a big swim bait around at and try to catch a few fish on the Citizen. I was throwing the 7-inch size of the Citizen in the Misfit color, which is kind of like their bluegill imitator or bluegill representation. Super interesting color. It's like a gold on top with a darker brown belly. I got bit like 5 or 6 times that day. Only ended up catching 1 fish, so I'll play that clip for you guys right now. Alrighty, folks, let's get it going. I'm not even wasting time with an intro. We're just getting right down to business. I got 1 rod, 1 reel, and I guess technically 2 baits, but it's the same bait, just 2 different colors. Today, the only thing I am throwing is this right here. This is a 7-inch working class Zero Citizen. This one, I believe, is the Misfit color, I want to say. I've also got one of their shad style colors in my bag, but we're going to start off with this guy just because I know there's a ton of bluegill in here, and the bluegill should be up fairly shallow. So we're going to roll with the old Misfit, see if we can't cross paths with one tonight. Only got a couple hours till the sun goes down, as you guys can see. The wind is ripping right now. I actually waited for it to get super windy today, just because I feel like when I come out here and it's super windy like it is right now, this spot usually rips for big swim baits. So I figured, since I haven't been bit on this thing just yet, and I want to get bit on it today, this would be the perfect spot, the perfect time, perfect presentation, all that jazz. So we're gonna hopefully make a few perfect casts, put it in front of a few perfect bass, and catch ourselves a couple of large heads. Hopefully. I'm looking for 1 at least. 1 would be nice today. Like I said, I've only got a couple hours out here tonight, so I'm gonna try and cover water as much as possible. As quickly as possible, I should say. I'm gonna try and make some semi-parallel casts. There's this little shallow grass line out here, and then just some deeper random miscellaneous grass pads or piles or clumps, whatever you want to call them. So we're just gonna kind of work our way around until I see some of those random grass clumps, make some casts around those, and otherwise just kind of cover water, burn the bank, make some casts that deep as well, obviously. But I think these fish should be semi-shallow right now. I just spilled a bunch of bluegill off the bank right there as my swim bait hit in, so that's definitely a good sign. I did not mean to cast that parallel to the bank, but maybe we'll get bit right here. This wind is ripping, as you guys can probably tell. I'm trying to speak up a little bit so y'all can hear me, but I'm sure it's just terrible, so I'm probably gonna shut up and not really talk too much. Save you guys the frustration of listening to the wind. Oh my god, I just got bumped right there. No way. Holy shit. I just got crushed. No way. There we go. Try and add a little scent to it, see if that makes a difference. I'm 95% sure I just got thumped right there though, so that's definitely a good sign. Make some more casts out. That was just pretty much straight out off the bank. I just made a long cast and was bringing it back. I guess I brought it over a grass line and came up and blanked it. Oh, I got him. That's a big one. Yes. Yeah. Let's go, dude. First, oh, he just popped off. Let's friggin' go. A little 2.5 pound guy. on the old Citizen. Let's go, man. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna say let's go, but I'll say it at least once more. Let's go. May as well pop him on the scale just because he's the first one of the day. Not too big of a fish by any stretch, but definitely crushed the Citizen. I like that. Let's see. 275, 2 3/4. First fish on the Citizen ever. 2 3/4 pounder. I like that. All right, mama, I appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace. Later. Hell yeah, bro. That didn't take long at all. Nothing to get super excited about, but decent little 2.5, 3 pound guy. Super excited to get at least the first fish on the Citizen. And again, we got bit 5 or 6 times on that thing, so it definitely gets bites. I just don't have a ton of experience throwing those big soft plastic swim baits. I usually throw baits with treble hooks on them, like big weight baits, big glide baits, stuff like that. And for baits with treble hooks, you guys know you just want to set the hook as soon as you feel the bite, so that's usually what I'm used to doing. But with the big soft plastic swim baits, you really want to let those fish eat it a little bit more, and I just wasn't really doing that day, so only ended up catching that one fish. But I went back out to that same pond the next day with a big swim bait rod, as well as just another couple of rods to try and film a challenge video on. Started with the challenge video bait just to see if I could get that knocked out. Would have been a great challenge video, except for the fact that I broke off or lost every single fish that I hooked on that bait except for one of them, so I'll play that clip for you guys right now. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a nice fish. He's a decent guy. Oh yeah, nice one. There we go. Finally got one. Pretty fish too. Oh, there we go. First little guy on the old dart spin. Turn this way so you guys can kind of hear me a little bit. Hell yeah. Not a bad little fish either. Thing works for sure. Second bite, first confirmed fish of the day. Didn't have buddy hooked too good, so I probably shouldn't have played with him as much as I did, but got him in. Can't complain. I'm gonna give you a little toss, bro beans. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Like I said, that was going to be a challenge video. It was just kind of like a weird little fluke bait with like a little spinnerbait tail on the back. I'll definitely have to be picking up some more of those in the future so I can try and refilm that video, because they definitely get bit and it's definitely an interesting bait. But after I broke off all those baits, I figured I'd go back to the car, grab the swim bait rod, and see if I could stick one more on the swim bait. So I started throwing the swim bait around, just a big 8-inch glide bait, and this happened. Now, fish for the rest of the day, ended up only just catching that one fish, only getting bit once on that glide bait. But again, always feels good to get bit on the big bait. I don't really expect to catch a lot of fish on those big baits. I just usually expect maybe one if I'm lucky. So it's always good to get bit on those big swim baits, especially when it's a decent fish like that. Now, this last clip actually came from a couple of weeks ago. This is actually the earliest clip, but it's going to be the last one in the video. I just found this clip and I realized I never posted it anywhere, so I figured I'd put it out there for you guys. But I was trying to film a review video for the new Cornerstone crankbaits. Obviously, wasn't really doing all too well. Only ended up catching one fish on that new crankbait, but I'll play that clip for you guys right now. Throw the square bill around just for a second. I know I said that it's not really right for this pond, but we're going to give her a shot anyway. Just because why not? Oh, no way. I have a fish. I've got one. I've got a fish. No way. It's a good one, too. That's a good fish. Oh, man. Where's he at? There he is. He's not a bad guy. Oh, yeah. Not a bad guy at all. I'll take him. First one of the day on the old Cornerstone square bill. I was just about to say, pond isn't right for it, and then we got absolutely cracked. There we go. Not a bad guy. A little 1.75 pound guy. Really pretty fish. He's got like these copper spots on his back. Look at that. Hell yeah. Nice little first fish of the day. Alrighty. Wow, hook just fell out of him too. Nice little fish. Really defined lateral line on him. That's a real pretty fish right there. I'd say he's probably about 1.75 pounds, maybe pushing 2 pounds. Not a bad way to start the day. Alright, buddy. Appreciate it. Later. Not a giant fish, but again, the first fish on that little cornerstone square bill. I'm definitely excited to throw that thing around some more this coming year. We just don't really have a ton of spots around here to throw a square bill at, so I haven't really been able to throw them around all too much. But hopefully in the future, we'll be able to throw those little square bills around some more and catch a few more fish on them, so I can let you guys know my honest thoughts and opinions on those little cornerstone baits. But yeah, again, a little bit of a shorter video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. We're going to be having some more swim bait content coming up here pretty soon. Again, the weather's starting to get pretty stable, pretty nice, so hopefully these fish are going to start turning on and just kind of doing their pre-spawn stuff. But until the next video, I think that's going to do it for me. I'll check and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.